Hi everyone, my name is Lanisha Rogers and welcome back to my channel where I will be providing tips and activities for families with ASD that will hopefully meet your child's needs. So let's get right into it. As you can see, I have two activities already presented for you to look at. The first activity I have here are wooden beads and shoelaces that are in this storage container. And then you also have the second container of colorful buttons along with lacing cords. And with both of these activities, we are going to be threading beads and buttons onto the shoestring and lacing cords. Okay, so let's get right into the first activity here, which are wooden beads and the shoestring here. As you can see, I already have 3 beads threaded onto the shoestring. And my shoestring is yellow, so you can use any color shoestring. It doesn't matter. I have yellow, and I also have an orange shoestring. So it doesn't matter. You can use any shoestring for these size beads, and they come in various sizes as well. And you can also have your child use lacing cords. Okay, if you don't have shoestrings available, you can always get the lacing cords, which will be just as good. Okay, so with this activity here, I would normally have my child thread 1 bead at a time onto the shoestring, and they would use a fine motor skills to thread the bead and or pull the string. This is a really good activity, especially for fine motor development. Okay, you can use this activity not only in your home, but this activity can also be implemented within your classrooms as well. If you are teachers watching, definitely use this within your classrooms. I use it. My students absolutely love engaging in these activities of lacing and threading. Okay, so you can definitely implement these activities both in your home as well as in the classroom. Okay, now with this activity here, you can either have your child thread the beads by colors and also by size. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you choose, or you can just have the child decide how they want to thread their beads. They may show you exactly how they want to do it by putting all the pinks together or all the blues. Okay, so like for example, I have a shoestring here, my orange shoestring, and I have a knot at the end so that the beads doesn't fall off. Okay, so they don't fall off the shoestring. And I might want to just lace all my orange beads on. Okay, orange shoestring, orange beads. So that's what I'm doing. And that's what your child may do too. They may want to match all the orange beads to the orange shoestring. And I'm just lacing it through, just threading it all the way through. And I have 2 beads. You can actually have your child count with you how many beads they put on, if they're able to. Or you can add the vocabulary for them. Always remember, any activity you want your child to engage in, it is very, very important that you add vocabulary. If they are not able to add vocabulary for you during the activity, add it for them. Okay? Add the vocabulary for them. You cannot give them enough vocabulary. It's really good and it's enriched. So it's very important that every activity you engage your child in, add vocabulary to it. Okay? Add vocabulary to your actions and to their actions as well. Okay, so this is one activity. Okay, very simple, very easy to do. It's fun, it's colorful. You can have them do it in in whatever environment that they're comfortable in, whether it may be in their bedroom, or in the living room, dining room, kitchen table, even on the floor. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as you get that engagement going between your child and that activity. Okay, and then we also have, for our second activity, is threading buttons. Now with these buttons here, as you can see, I have shapes on my lacing cords. And these buttons have 2 holes. Okay, there are 2 holes on these buttons. Okay. And what you can have your child do is thread the lacing cord through 1 hole and thread the lacing cord through the second hole, and then they can pull the button down or pull the lacing cord through, depending on where they're at and how how developed their fine motor skills are. Okay, sometimes this could be a little challenging because the buttonholes are smaller. So sometimes you will find that you will have to provide your child with a little bit of hand over hand support, which is okay. Okay, because that's what it's all about, giving them that fine motor development and also giving them that hand over hand support along with vocabulary. Okay, so definitely do that. Again, as you can see, I have yellow buttons with my yellow lacing cord. And then for my second cord here, I have green buttons with my green cords. But you do not have to have your child coordinate the color buttons with the color cord. Let them choose how they wish to lace and or thread their buttons and or wooden beads. It's totally up to them. Okay, let them make the move as to how they want to engage in their activity, and then you follow through with them. Okay, you follow through with them. And these lacing cords come in different colors. As you can see, I have purple, which could be used for like your purple buttons here, or I have the orange lacing cord that could be used for my orange buttons here. Okay, and so forth. And I also have like my blue lacing cord for my blue buttons, or again, any color button they choose to use. Okay, so again, I hope you enjoyed watching examples of these two activities that I find to be very engaging and enriched for my children, both in home as well as in the classroom. It helps them with their colors, it helps them with numbers, it helps them with fine motor development, it helps them with their sensory as well. Okay, and again, I can't stress enough, please add those the vocabulary words into your activity with your child. Very, very important. Language and communication is very important. Okay, so until then, I hope you enjoyed our activities today. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Lanisha Rogers, Tips and Activities for Families with ASD. Okay, until next time, friends, enjoy.